Let's see what Y'shtola here has to say to us. Oh, right. Void Theory. Yeah, it's a new day, so... Forgot what I think we looked at what this was called yesterday. Let's see, Void Theory. Y'shtola is eager to depart for the vault. Oh, that's right. We're taking Nidhana with us to the vault to help make that, man-made void scent, I think. There was a name for it, I forgot already. Kind of complicated. Look who I came across, Instinian... Or look who I came across. Instinian seemed in need of diversion, and we, in turn, may have need of his lance. Is mine not good enough, Y'shtola? Right then. Now that our little party is assembled, let's make our way to the ruins. I mean, technically there's 5 of us, but I don't think the other 2 are fighters. So I can't imagine this turning into a dungeon unless 2 other people show up. Will we have need of Matsuya's boat again? Not this time. Once Y'shtola informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready at Akiali. Or you could just turn into a dragon. I wonder if he could just turn into a dragon. Or he has to like transfer his essence into the dragon body and come fly. It'd be cool if he could just turn into a dragon and give us a ride. Your Excellency is ever the gracious host, shall we? Enter. Oh no, that's a different quest. Speak with the veteran Radiant. We're not in the right place, I think, right? Oh, I guess we kind of are. Now let's try a different mount. We've been with the... Oh man, there we go. Which mount should we mess with this time? I remember getting this during one of the special events. Much cooler if you can fly, but still haven't gotten flying in this area. This is one of the more recent... I mean, the T-Rex is pretty recent, too. I got the T-Rex and this one pretty much at the same time. As part of the Moogle treasure, thing they do every once in a while. I try to get all the mounts, but, sometimes it can get kind of tedious to get those, I forget what they're called. They're like Moogle, they're kind of like tomestones. They're pretty much the same. I think it's like, it might actually be irregular tomestones, but they're like Moogle related. I don't think I have any extras. I think I used all of them. I never listen to them. I very rarely have the sound on, so very strange song for this area. It's a pretty cool little dragon, though. I'm glad we got him. I guess, would he be a drake? I guess technically he wouldn't be a dragon. But I don't really know the difference, but dragon is probably wrong. So I did spend probably like an hour doing some dailies this morning, or like in the afternoon. And we got the Reaper to 81. I'm going to try to get him to 90, and I think after that, I'm probably going to work on the Black Mage. But I'm kind of itching to work on the Black Mage, but I don't want to abandon the Reaper. I feel like if I do, I won't make it back. Not for a while, at least. The ship is yours to command. Our thanks. We set sail at once. Oh, this is so exciting. Azadel's legacy. To see the truth of a legend with mine own eyes. All aboard for the treasure vault. I think you shouldn't call it that. Another main reason I want to level up the Black Mage instead of the Reaper is because it'll just feel more satisfying getting the Black Mage to 90 since I started at level 1 as opposed to starting at, I think, level 70. Yeah, level 70 for the Reaper. So it's like, again, it's just not the same, But let's see what happens. Maybe the people in the void.
Alone were impressive enough, but I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty.
Maybe the people on the other side of the void are going to be ready to pounce as soon as we open this.
It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
What is it you're doing now?
There's something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater. Gra has theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
Someone gonna get injured on purpose?
So, this is an experiment of sorts.
This music is ominous. You know something bad's gonna happen.
Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Might as well go myself. Say nothing and look at meaningfully. Nah, let's just go. Maybe send a familiar. Nah, let's just go ourselves. Probably gonna end up being that anyways. Yo, cat. Welcome to the stream.
And
How you been?
would you do that? The gate is still too small for any of us to pass through.
Fair point.
Estinian is correct, which is why I've elected to send a familiar in our stead.
Oh, that's good. It's nice not to be the guinea pig every time.
Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow. Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same. I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
She can summon? She's more than a black mage.
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
I guess we'll find out.
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born.
I don't think
Water, froth, and foam!
they have a different voice actor for those three last words.
Ready your arms. I fear she's been possessed.
That does sound to be the case.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
Just summoned a ball of water. Now I know why she feels bad. It's like sending a puppy into hell. Just to test how dangerous it is.
Though not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate.
Childhood friends. That's good to hear, Kat.
Only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual. In any case, these two should serve as well.
What's this creepy Halloween music?
This one will bear a warding scale. And when they return from the 13th, we can observe how the talisman, or absence thereof, has affected the progress of the Void's corruption.
Yeah, something tells me one of them is not going to make it back.
If I could impose upon you to open the gate. Your Excellency?
Ah, yes, of course.
We should also be wary of void scent slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nadana safe from harm.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well.
I like how everybody's still shocked from that silly ass
And
summon.
we are glad for it. Let us begin, shall we?
Although considering the gate is so small, how is anything massive gonna come out?
Into the void.
I wonder what we have to wait for now. Nope. I guess we're just chilling. Oh, actually, can we walk up to the void? No, I guess not. Oh well. Let's just wait and see. What's with that elephant? Like she's getting ready to box some enemies.
I think we've waited long enough. Nixies, return to my side.
Oh, for a second, ooh. Yeah, one of them suffered. That one's... Yeah, he ain't doing too good.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
Poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
We're out of time. I must reseal the void gate.
Ooh. Yeah, but they're just imps. They can do nothing to us.
In the name of Alzadal III, I bar this door unto the void.
Ooh, I like how my I like how the lance still glows in the
Sharp lesson
cutscene as
in the ways of the
well.
void gates.
The thing looks freaked out, man. Thing looks like it's seen hell.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
Yo, lightning shot. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's been a while. How you doing?
The
What
unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent.
Oh, this game is Final Fantasy 14. Oh, MSQ stands for Main Story Quest. It's pretty much an MMORPG. I've always debated whether I should stream this
The one
game.
merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium. Rest now, little ones.
Oh, nice, nice. I heard a lot of good things from the RE4 remake. Never played any Resident Evil games, at least for not that. I mean, I played the demo. But you know, that was like what, 20 minutes? But other than that, I haven't played any. I think maybe I played RE2 for like 2 hours.
Graha's theory was correct then.
But you know, those games look so good. I definitely want to I want to give it a shot. I feel like if I did it on stream, it would probably get me to stick with it.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose if I was going to play any of them first, it would definitely be RE2 since I already own it.
It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently.
Yeah, the demo was pretty good, even though I ended up dying in the demo. But I feel like once you get a hang of it,
Modify the warding scales
be much
design
better
to account
off.
for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
Yeah, I'm not used to. I feel like there's a little bit of like running away from enemies in the Resident Evil games, which is something I'm not used to.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Ah, my apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives. The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness. In Emmett Selk's own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void. And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition? I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we should do an RE game, but I would like to finish at least one more game that I've started. We are pretty close to the end of Tears of the Kingdom, and probably not that far from the end of Final Fantasy 16. I should probably play those.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
The old RE games before 4 are kind of bad. Even the remake? They're a different kind of game from what I've seen.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage. A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way. But first I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Oh, I see. You're talking about the old ones, the original ones. I see, I see.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives? Your Excellency?
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
We will see you back in the city then.
Yeah, we should definitely start on that. Yeah, I mean, I'm down to try it. But like I said, I definitely want to finish some games that I've already started. Probably a couple hours away from finishing Tears of the Kingdom. Maybe I should get back to that at some point. That's the problem with starting too many games. You just have to, you know... I don't like having all these games started, then, you know, Let's Plays uploaded, and not, you know, finishing them forever.